The history of animal domestication began a long time ago. Through trial and error, people chose exactly those animals that best suited our needs. Some provided milk, some eggs, others supplied meat and wool, and still others became a means of transportation. But why did our ancestors suddenly choose horses for this, and not cows, moose, or other large herbivore? Firstly, this is the exceptional endurance of the horse's body and anatomical bells and whistles. Horses have a very large lung capacity, about 50 liters. For comparison, in cows this figure is approximately 15 liters, and in humans it is 4 to 6. Another feature is a huge heart. In ungulates, this organ can weigh up to 8 kilograms. In humans, on average, 300 grams. In a minute, a horse's heart pumps up to 150 liters of blood, enough to ensure the uninterrupted functioning of every cell of the body while running. Don't forget about the legs. Horses have a special network of arteries, veins, and valves in each hoof, which works like a small pumping station. When the limb touches the ground, blood is pumped into the vessels of the hoof, and when the limb is lifted, the blood moves back up the leg. Such structural features of the horse's body allow the animal to run for a long time with the rider or carry heavy loads without harm to themselves. The second reason for choosing horses is convenience and speed. The fact is that horses, like other equids, have one specific feature: a rigid back. In archaeodactyls, antelope, cows, elk, and others, the spine does a lot of work while running. Therefore, in archaeodactyls, when moving quickly, the back constantly bends and unbends. Sitting on such a thing is not very comfortable. Horses rely only on the strength of their hooves. Animals gain speed due to the work of their limbs, while practically not using the spine. Therefore, the horses' backs remain level and straight even at a gallop. Convenience and comfort are our everything. The third reason is character. It is not enough to simply domesticate an animal. It must be accustomed to close contact with humans, following commands and obedience. Friendship with zebras did not work out precisely because of their stubborn nature. Unlike donkeys and horses, they could not be domesticated even in modern times, because in addition to its benefits, the animal must also be safe both for the rider and for the people around. Excesses sometimes happen with domestic tame horses, let alone something potentially more dangerous, like an antlered elk, for example. Well, the fourth reason is the horse's unpretentiousness. Horsemen will now smile wryly, mentally counting how many tens of thousands are spent per month on maintaining one animal. But this was not always the case. Previously, horses lived on pasture and a handful of oats a day. Sad and short-lived. But it's cheap,